Hello and welcome back to Sunnyvale Sims. Today we're doing a virtual walkthrough of the finest accommodations in the Sunnyvale area, the dump. It's everything you could ever want for free at the dump. So here's where you enter and come into Ray's living space here. I tried really hard to recreate this space as close as I could to the actual show. I mean, I do that with all my builds, but with the dump, it was a lot harder. Most of this stuff is from the debug menu, and I had to use some move objects on and things like that to get it to stack correctly and lay out correctly. But I've done the best that I could to recreate Ray's dump paradise. I was not able to figure out how to get some sort of bed inside this truck. So there's not really a sleeping area. But we've got a bathtub, toilet, his chairs, TV, cooler. There's this coffee pot on the barbecue there. There's this cooler in front of the TV. This was sort of meant to represent in Say Goodnight to the Bad Guys when he's taking a bath in that big, I think it might be a dumpster or something. So that's sort of a throwback to that scene in Say Goodnight to the Bad Guys. So the most interesting part would be his actual living area, like I said, that I've tried to recreate in detail. But I did make a full-blown garbage dump here. There's some billboards in the background. The shipwreckage is also a throwback to, or a call out to when Ray was living in the boat down at the river. I'm trying to think if that was that in the Big Dirty? When Ricky comes out to see Ray and he talks to him about hooking his jumper cables to Julian. You would think I would know. I've watched it so many times. Anyway, I put the boat shipwreck in there just as a little homage to that particular scene. But the rest of it is pretty much just your everyday garden variety garbage and clutter. This does have everything needed. Oops, I clicked off of that. To live here as a residential lot. I did have Ray living here for a little while. It just, it's a little harder to play because, like I said, there's not a sleeping area there. And I did put that little outdoor toilet in there. But Ray does live in this particular neighborhood. He is not in the dump is not in the same world as the rest of Sunnyvale because I ran out of lots. So this is in Windenburg, and he should be, maybe it's this way. There are some public bathrooms, I think. Oh, no, that was in the other world. I actually moved the dump. I forgot. He was in another world that was right by the park, and he could go there and use the bathrooms and stuff, but I forgot. I moved this lot to Windenburg, and there's nothing nearby. But you could do the same thing. You could download, yes, this is in the gallery, so you could download this from the gallery and then place it on a lot that's near some public facilities where he could go and wash his hands and use the bathroom, potentially shower on a different lot, and still actually live on this. But you know, if you're going to live in the dump, life is a little bit different and not so easy as having your own shed or trailer like the rest of the characters on the show have. But if you really want to play the game similar to the story arc of the show, then Ray needs to live in the dump. So I gave you a dump. I hope you found this as amusing and as obsessive as it clearly is. I know that I'm insane. But I do play my game. I do play the characters, but I really just love building my favorite fandoms in the game. I think it's sort of a like therapy. Oh, hey, naked guy running by. Therapy for me because I can be fully immersed in the game and like completely lose track of time, just having fun building and focusing on all these little minute details to just get it just absolutely as perfectly close to the show as possible. So I can escape to Sunnyvale anytime I want, complete with the dump. See you guys next time. We'll be doing Julian's Container.